Hey everybody, welcome to our channel Living in Richmond, Virginia, where we show you exactly what it's like to live, work, eat, and play right here in RVA. If you're here today, you must be curious about all your options of where to live in Richmond, Virginia. In this video, I'm going to go over the absolute 6 best areas to live in, and I'm going to teach you more about each of those spots so that you can make up your own mind about which area is right for you. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I am so glad you're here. I'm Taylor Jefferson, and I own and operate Jefferson Grove Real Estate. I have helped countless families relocate to Richmond, and if you're thinking about doing the same, be sure to hit me up. I really enjoy making these videos, but I absolutely love helping people like you relocate to Richmond. If you haven't already, you need to subscribe to this channel. Every week we're going to be doing a new video all about living in Richmond, including top neighborhoods, the best suburbs for families, top activities to do in Richmond, and more. We have so many great videos coming up that I am so excited to share with you. But enough of that, let's dive into today's video, where to live in Richmond, Virginia. Now, when I speak of Richmond, Virginia, I'm really talking about Richmond and all its surrounding suburbs. And you know, all us locals think just like that too. So when someone tells you they live in Richmond, they might not mean the city. But when you ask someone from out of the area about Richmond, the first thing they think about is Richmond City. So that's where I'm going to start with this video, is in the city, as it's the first place I'm going to discuss. But also in this video, I'm going to go over what it's like to live in Short Pump, Mechanicsville, Midlothian, Chesterfield, and Mosely. This video will definitely help you start to get an idea of where you might want to live in Richmond or the surrounding areas. And be sure to stay to the end to hear which area I think is the absolute best to live in. So let's start with Richmond City. The first thing you'll notice about the city is that it is historic, and many of the homes are just plain beautiful. This is what character and charm is all about. The city is a more fast-paced environment than many of the suburbs, and of course its nightlife is the most exciting. Lots of cool breweries, restaurants, and entertainment can be found within the city, as well as some great spots for outdoor activities like Belle Isle and Forest Hill Park. Keep in mind though, you could still live outside of the city and always drive to those places. So just because this stuff is here, doesn't mean you have to live in downtown to enjoy it. So why would you live in the city then? Well, if you want beautiful historic homes, if you want to be close to all the action, or if you're looking for a more walkable or bikeable part of town, then you would absolutely love living here. Some of the great areas to check out include the Fan, Forest Hill, Northside, and Churchill. If you have any questions about any of those areas, just leave me a comment or reach out to me direct. So the benefits to living in the city are beautiful historic homes, walkability, great nightlife, and proximity to tons of entertainment. But let's go over the not so great attributes of living in the city. These include a higher cost of living due to expensive housing and rent, as well as higher taxes in the city. Like many other metro areas, there's a higher crime rate than compared to the suburbs, and off-street parking can be challenging to find. Still though, many people love living here. Tell me, do you think this is somewhere you could live? Yes or no? Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Our second spot to live here in Richmond, Virginia is Mosely. Now Mosely is worlds away from what it's like to live in the city. They may as well be polar opposites. This is the very definition of suburbia, but it's an awesome spot for family. And your money goes a lot further out here too. It's entirely possible to get a 3,000 square foot home for about $450. Mosely is much more recently developed than the rest of Richmond, and tons of new construction neighborhoods have gone up over the past 10 years. Places like Magnolia Green and Harper's Mill really stand out as some of the best neighborhoods. Be sure to subscribe to our channel because we'll absolutely be doing a Best Neighborhoods in Mosely video coming up. Another benefit to this area is all the commercial development along the Whole Street corridor. Seriously, there is everything you could ever need within a few mile radius. That being said though, if you have to leave the Mosely/Whole Street bubble, it's quite the drive to get anywhere else. Like I said, you're worlds apart. So the cons of living here are you might have a longer commute to work if you still go out into the office, and traffic along the Whole Street corridor can get really annoying, especially during rush hour because there are so many stoplights. And lastly, the yard sizes for the homes here can be quite small. But if you don't mind being further out and you want newer construction style homes at an affordable price, then you definitely need to check out Mosely. Next up is Mechanicsville. I say it's always the bridesmaid and never the bride. Mechanicsville might not top the charts in any one topic or category, but if you were to tally up all the imaginary points, then Mechanicsville is definitely worth mentioning. It could be the perfect blend of exactly what you're looking for. While not as commercially developed as Midlothian or Short Pump, and it doesn't have as highly rated schools as the West End does, and it's not as affordable as certain parts of Chesterfield, it is the perfect blend of both old and new, rural and suburbs. So it might not win in any one category, but its location is convenient to major highway systems, so commuting isn't terrible. It's within a short drive to downtown or to Short Pump, and it's more affordable than some of the other areas mentioned. The school systems are still well rated, and the neighborhoods within Mechanicsville are great. There are homes to fit every budget, from starter homes up to the luxury price point. So it's really the Goldilocks of the suburbs, and it could be just right for you. If you're looking for something a little more rural and you don't want to pay top dollar for Short Pump or Midlothian, then definitely check out Mechanicsville. Midlothian is next, and it's located just south of Short Pump, below the river. Midlothian is a great spot to live and absolutely deserves to be on this list. A super close second to Short Pump for all of its amenities. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Where you live is all about your bubble and what's located within it. Midlothian has an awesome bubble, and located within just a few mile radius is everything you could need, including tons of grocery stores, restaurants, shopping, and entertainment. Additionally, Midlothian is full of family-friendly neighborhoods. In fact, we just did a video about the top neighborhoods in Midlothian, so be sure to check that one out if you want more information about the area. The school systems are top rated as well. There honestly aren't many cons to living in Midlothian, and like I said, I think it's a super close second to Short Pump, which happens to be our favorite. But before we jump into our favorite, I'm going to quickly mention Chesterfield. So Chesterfield County is quite large and actually encompasses Midlothian too. So to clarify, I'm talking about this area of Chesterfield down towards the southern parts of Highway 288, both above the highway and below it. I have to mention it since it encompasses so much real estate and so many people live there. Probably one of the biggest reasons why is that it's one of the most affordable areas in Richmond while not being impossibly far away in case you had to commute elsewhere for work. The downside to living here is that there aren't the giant commercially developed bubbles quite like Midlothian or Short Pump have. There are micro spots for shopping, dining, groceries, etc. And the school systems are middle of the road, so be sure to check out greatschools.org and type in the zip code for any home you're interested in within this area so that you can take a look at the reviews for that particular school system. If you're looking for cheaper living while not being super far away from everything, then you should check out the southern areas of Chesterfield. All right, we're going to dive into our favorite place to live, which is Henrico County's West End, best known for Short Pump. Now don't get me wrong, I've also lived in Richmond City and I absolutely loved living there. That was also a different time in my life. I'm always grateful for downtown though, because it's where I met Sarah. And now that we're married and have a daughter, our life is a bit more different and a bit more settled than back then. 9 p.m. is a pretty late night in our house. Leave me a comment if you can relate. Or, just call me an old man if you think I am one. We recently did a video highlighting some of the best neighborhoods in Short Pump, so be sure to check that out if you want more information on this area. So why do I think that Short Pump is the best place to live in Richmond? Well, for the following reasons. Everything you could need is within a super small radius. If you live in the west end of Henrico, you don't have to drive very far to get to anything you need, so the convenience factor is huge. There are tons of grocery stores, the Short Pump Mall, Drive Shack, easy access to highways, and awesome neighborhoods located within top-rated school systems. Yet, if we want to go outside the area, it isn't a terrible drive to downtown Richmond or wherever else we're trying to go. The one downside is that Short Pump is not cheap to live in, and it's because so many other people also think it's the best place to live, which continues to drive home prices up for the area. Buyers are literally voting with their money. Now, fortunately, there is something in every price range in Short Pump, but the question is, would you like what's available within your budget? I do want to give Goochland an honorable mention in this video. Goochland is a large rural county to the west of Henrico County. Sarah and I are actually in the process of building a house out there, and here's why. The eastern part of Goochland County is super convenient to the Short Pump area and to Highway 288 and 64. So you get the benefits of a more rural setting and some actual acreage, yet you're only minutes away from all that the West End has to offer. Something to keep in mind when looking in Goochland County is that you need to make sure the area you're interested in has high-speed internet. The last downside is that Goochland extends pretty far west, and the further west you go, the further you get from the Short Pump and Richmond area. If you're looking for some acreage, then definitely check out Goochland County. There are plenty of areas not mentioned in this video, but this video is about the best places, right? Was there an area you were expecting to hear listed in the video but didn't? Leave me a comment and tell me which area has piqued your interest or what areas you want to learn more about. Now, sometimes it isn't about living in the best area. It can be about the best mixture of pros and cons that fit your needs. I have helped tons of families relocate to Richmond, Virginia, so I can give you all the facts and information to help you decide which area is the best fit for you. If you have any questions about the relocation process or what it's like to live in Richmond, just reach out to me. I'm always happy to discuss all things Richmond and all things real estate. If you're thinking about moving here, be sure to hit me up. definitely subscribe to our channel because every week we'll be posting a new video all about living in Richmond, Virginia. I appreciate you being here today, and thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time.